What is up, you guys? So in this video I'm going to show you guys and teach you step by step how to create a Shopify business. In this video pretty much we're going to go over step by step how to set up the store, how to make the store look good, how to get the store ready for sales, and how to choose. We're going to do product research, we're going to choose a product, and we're gonna pretty much get it set up as quickly as possible so you guys could have an idea how easy it is to set up a Shopify store. But before we do that, I want to show you guys a store that I created 3 days ago, and just to prove it, this is my ads manager right here. So I created this store 3 days ago, like I said, on September 10th, started running ads to it September 11th, and so far, as you can see here, amount spent, I've spent a total of $265 with 17 cents right here, total spent. And just so you see that this really is a brand new ads account, this is not on today, right? This is on lifetime, so we're gonna click lifetime again, lifetime, right? And we're gonna update it. So 265 with $17 spent, and we made back $2,000, 430 with 31 cents. Website conversions. And I have my cell phone here. I could pull that up on my cell phone too. Alright, so you see here, total sold 1.38k, and the store started on the 10th, so there's no sales prior to the 10th. There's nothing else, and not a screenshot. I could refresh it all the time and it's gonna keep showing that same stat. So I could also show you same this week, 1.38k. Sorry, this week 2.68k. And yesterday, because it's already midnight, yesterday I did 1.2k, right? So that's pretty much it right here. So brand new store, started from scratch, started running ads to it 2 days ago, and these have been the results. Like I said, almost no money spent, and people have different strategies to running their ads and stuff. The strategy I found that works the most is I found a product. My theory behind product research is I found a product that I see a lot of people selling. For me, there's no such thing as saturation. For me, the better or the more people that are selling it, the better. Because if two two people are selling it and they're making $3 million, it's pretty much harder to break into that space. But if there's a million people making $50,000 or whatever it may be, it's pretty much easier, I think, for me to get into that space and to make your product work. Like I said, and obviously it's not just gonna be people making $50,000. It's gonna be people making a lot more than that. So my main theory behind a product is um, just something that a lot of people are selling. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. I'm gonna close this out. So we're gonna open up. We're gonna open up Shopify here. We're gonna start a free trial. So this is what starts your entire business right here. All right, we're gonna create a store. Actually, we have to create a email first for the store. So first step, you go to gmail.com, and this video might be a little bit long, but we're gonna dig into a lot of stuff. Like I said, step by step, how to make Shopify look good. And the key to that, guys, is the more simple it looks, the more clean the Shopify store looks, the more slick it looks, the more 2019 it looks, the more sales you will get. So I don't like putting a lot of clutter. I don't like making it look like it's from the 1970s. I like my product. I like my Shopify store looking clean and slick, and I believe that really helps conversion. That really helps with conversions, and I always use a free theme. The only theme I ever use is the debut theme because it's so easy to use, it's so easy to edit, and it's like I said, it's so flexible, and you could get it to look good so quickly, guys. And we're gonna show you that. We're gonna go over that step by step. So here we're gonna start creating a brand new Gmail account for this business, and we're just gonna call it. Let's see, what can we call it? Yeah, Realize Shopify. Alright. So Gmail is probably gonna ask me to confirm my phone number. Save that. Oops. You're gonna ask me for a verification code. So this is really good right here because you're gonna see step by step, and hopefully you can follow along from your computer, and obviously with your own product idea, or even if you want to do this product. Just gonna lay out a very clear example, because we're obviously gonna choose a product that is selling right now, and then maybe on a separate tutorial we'll go over every single thing that has to do with the marketing aspect of it, setting up step by step the ad manager account, creating the images or creating the video step by step, and then creating the ad copy, publishing the ad, and then when everything gets approved and done, I would like to make a video of that sort showing the process, how to scale, how to kill ads that are not working, things of that sort. All right, so we already got here our Gmail going. See if it opens up. And I'm sorry, I don't have the best internet connection today, but we'll make it work. Jesus, this is taking forever. Let's load the basic. Perfect. So Shopify at Gmail. Shopify at Gmail. I'm gonna try not to move my microphone. You're gonna choose a password, and then just as an example, I'm gonna call this store exactly the same thing. Oops. Alright, ProS store. ProS store online. Apparently that name was taken. There you go. Alright, so we're gonna hit start the free trial. Then it should ask us a little bit about our business, and then third step, we should be good to go. So let's see what it asks now. Alright, tell us a little bit about yourself. And you could just start off by saying, I'm just playing around. Sure, let's choose something here randomly. Current revenue, $60. We're just getting started, so nothing crazy here. And I'm gonna fill out some random information here. I'm gonna put Patrick star 12 bikini bottom. Alright, so it should let us into the store, and we should be good to go. We're gonna start editing everything, then we're gonna go to AliExpress. We're gonna choose a product, which pretty much is what we're gonna do right away, and then we'll work around that. Okay, so this is your store right now. This should be your control panel. So you have a bunch of different options here. We're not gonna worry about any of that right now. We're gonna click on online store. Alright, so this is pretty much the way your store will look right now, the way it is on the screen. So it's gonna have a basic name or text for logo. It's gonna be missing some images. We're gonna go ahead and choose that later on, and some basic buttons, some empty collections and stuff like that. Alright, so most important step, go to open up a new window, AliExpress. Oops. AliExpress.com. Alright, and I don't stress over product research much. I pretty much do the brainstorming before going to AliExpress. So for example, I know I want to get into, for example, the fitness niche. So I would know right away. I want to sell yoga pants, and what I would do is I would search your yoga pants. Yeah, just yoga shirtless. Type in yoga pants. Put typed in pags. Fail. Let's try that again. Pants. Alright, and here's one of the most important steps. Once this loads up, you sort by orders. So once you sort by orders, it's going to show you every single product that is selling a crap ton per week. And like I said at the beginning of the video, if a lot of people are selling it, doesn't mean it's saturated, or it could be saturated, but it means a lot of people are selling it. That means you could be selling it. There's absolutely no reason why you cannot be selling it. So these are the most sold products, and you can see here, for example, this pant right here, there has been 2,896 sold, and it's 885. So that is the wholesale price. So when a customer comes to your store and you would import this product to your store, when and you obviously you put your own retail price. So a product like this, we would price it at, I would say, around from $35 to $38. So the customer will come to your store, they would see your yoga pants listed exactly like that. You will have some beautiful pictures and a beautiful description of it. And once the customer buys it from you at $35 or $38, then automatically you would go to AliExpress. You would order that exact same product with the customer's address, with the customer's shipping information, and what that distributor, Go Store, there's a bunch of different distributors, but that distributor would send it directly to that customer, and you would never have to worry about doing inventory. You would never have to worry about shipping the product. You would never have to keep track of anything. All you would have to do is worry about the marketing, getting more and more people to your website and getting more and more sales, because once they order from you, all you have to do is go to the AliExpress website. You would pay this distributor the $8.85. Keep in mind the customer already paid you $35 or $38, whatever the amount is that you decide to price your products at. Then you just buy it from the distributor, send it directly to the customer. Customer gets the product. We're all happy. We're all good because you got paid 38, and then you paid the distributor 8. The distributor sent it to the customer. The customer has their product, and you have your $38. Everybody's happy. So, first off, for AliExpress, you have to go to Google and download an extension called Overload. I'm not sure if you're able to use them on Firefox. They might be just a Chrome extension, so we might have to switch over to Chrome. Let's see. Overload. Download. Oh, yeah, they might have a Chrome extension. Okay, good. Chrome. Okay, I thought there would be a precise link. But let's go to overload.com. Get Overload now. And to explain it really quick, what Overload is the app within Shopify, because now we would connect it to Shopify. Overload is the app within Shopify that exports the products from AliExpress to your store. Everything, photos, description, everything. And then once you sell the product in your store, you go to AliExpress, but you go to AliExpress through Overload, and what happens is every single thing is gonna be in there in the Overload account. So the customer's address, shipping address, everything, all their information is gonna be there. And instead of you having to type in everything step by step, every single address every time you have a sale, what happens is Overload automatically fills everything for you, and with just one click you could make the customer's order with no problem whatsoever. So let's do this right here. Shopify at Gmail. And then we're gonna choose a password. save. Trying to save everything so that we'll get along faster and get everything done faster. Alright, so let's go back to the Shopify store, and under the apps tab over here on the left hand side, click apps, and we're gonna look on the Shopify app store. We're gonna look for Overlow. It's actually right up here. You don't even need to open up the app store. Then we're gonna install that app, and we should be good to go. So add app, and we just created an account. All we have to be able to do is download the extension. Let's see if it lets us, or if we have to switch over to Chrome. Oh, and by the way, guys, disregard this right down here. You have a free trial for Shopify of 14 days. So if you don't want to buy the trial right away, or if you want to get all your products and everything ready, you don't have to. When you're ready to sell, when you have everything situated, then you could select the plan. So install app. So right now what's happening is Overlow is integrating to your Shopify store. So anything that you choose from AliExpress, Overlow would automatically will transfer every single thing um, to your Shopify store. So you would copy this address up here. You would hit copy, and you go back here to Overlow settings, and you would paste that. Paste that. I should have just copied the whole thing because it's not my Shopify. Hold on. Copy. So it's asking you for your store address. Let's do that again. Remember, we name our store ROAS Store Online. Alright, so data sent successfully. Awesome. So let's name the store ROAS Store. Save. And then here's gonna be, and by the way, Overlow has their own product list that you could just sell their own products, and they actually have a lot of good products too. And it's the same thing as pretty much as going to AliExpress. I guess they make it a little bit easier because if you do it through Overlow, you have everything right on the screen, and they have a lot of. I think I they have some really good margin products. They have some slightly higher quality products that you wouldn't find in AliExpress. So let's try searching here yoga. See if they have some good yoga pants, and maybe we would just choose a product from Overlow instead of AliExpress, which is pretty much the same thing. They're all distributors from some, most of them, like a lot of them from here on the Overlow app. They're also on AliExpress. Change that, yoga pants. I keep forgetting we're doing pants. And my internet is not helping today. Oh, okay, so yeah, they have some really cool products. And some of the ones that are also over there on AliExpress. So let's see if they have the same purple ones that we saw over there. If not, I guess we'll just choose one of these. These are some pretty cool pants too. Let's see. Alright, screw it. We'll go with one of these. These all look really nice. They look very high quality. And guys, when choosing a product, the main or one of the most important things about drop shipping is you want to choose a product, obviously, since you want to sell it for a way higher price. So you want to choose a product that you could make it look with marketing, you could make it look like a premium product. You could make it look like a product that really costs 38 or 40 bucks. So you wouldn't just choose something that looks cheap, that looks, that looks low quality. You want to choose something that looks, that looks like something a model would wear. You want to choose, or if it's not clothing, you want to choose something that, something that looks quality. Doesn't It's not just something that just looks badly made. It looks basically something that doesn't look like crap. So you want to choose something with high quality images. You want to choose something that, if someone pretend, this is not your store. Someone would go into the store and would go like, wow, this looks like it's worth 40 bucks, right? So I'm thinking about going with this one. This actually looks really cool. It has 113 imports and so far 16 orders, and is on AliExpress. So all of these are by AliExpress. We could also sort it by order here, by orders here. So order count, and same thing. Like I said, most of this, because Overload is connected pretty much with AliExpress. Everybody uses Overload for AliExpress. Most of the distributors listed here are on AliExpress, and it tells you the most important information, which is e-packet. And so that's very important. I'm glad I saw that. What e-packet means, when it's free, is the fastest Chinese delivery system or whatever. So if a product has e-packet, it is pretty much the fastest thing that's gonna get to the customer. Anything that's not e-packet is gonna take more than 30 days to reach the customer. And when the e-packet, like on this product, is free, that's a win, because all you have to worry about is the product cost. So the shipping, which is the e-packet, will be completely free to you. So all you have to worry about is paying the whatever the product amount is. And here's a perfect example. We found the exact same product that I was looking at on AliExpress. Like I said, it says by AliExpress, same amount of orders. It has been imported to Overload 872 times. So we're gonna go with this one. That's the one I initially wanted. We're gonna add to import list, and then right here on your left hand side, you're gonna go to click on import list, and you're gonna see that product come up right in there. So usually when I make a niche store, which is what this is, we're focused on the niche of yoga. When I make a niche store, I like to have one main product that I'm gonna market, and I choose like 3 or 4 more products, just to for them to be there for when the customer goes in, and they decide to search around. They're not just gonna be on the product page. They see that it's a legit excuse me, they see that it's a legit store, and you have multiple products. You're not just, selling this one thing. So, but for the sake of time in this video, we're only gonna import the main product. So we're gonna change the title to something. Always have a catchy title. It would help out a lot. So let's see. Super. Or just, so we're gonna. I'm sure you could come up with a better title. This is just off the top of my head. We're gonna choose deluxe yoga pants. We're gonna go to the description. We're gonna erase this because later on we're gonna make a really, or a much better description on the product. It has 68 variants, so that's actually a lot of variants. So it's gonna come in all these different colors and things that women could choose, and that's good because you have a lot more room to um, change up your ads. So you see they have purple, they have gold, they have some type of butterfly, some flowers. So these are some really good yoga pants. Besides on Facebook ads, a product like this would do really good on Instagram influencers. If you if you get a hold of a couple of yoga pages or fitness pages, or maybe some influence, some like women specifically that have a lot of followers, and you pay them 20, 30 bucks to run an ad like this. You could tell this is a product that a lot of women would buy. Okay, so up right now we're gonna choose a price. Remember the cost of the product is 8.85, and it's suggesting you overload, suggesting you to choose a price of 32.99. Most of the times I disregard that. It means totally nothing. And let's see, we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna choose 38.95. Gonna copy this, and we're gonna paste it on all the different variants. That way all the different variants are the same price. So it might take a minute because there is a 68 of them, which is an insane amount of variants. And then very important, the compare app price. We have to change that too. So the price is going to be what you're going to charge, and the compare app price is going to be, for example, what it was before, because it will be in some type of sale. So for example, 38.95, and it was, let's say, 60 bucks, something like that, or 55 bucks. So they see they're getting value. They're getting it for 38.95 because it was the main price was 55 bucks. And that's pretty much what the compare app price is. So we're going to change that too. Let's do all the 38.95s first. And then we're going to import this to the store. So all I'm doing, guys, is just changing all the prices from whatever overload. For some reason they suggested $17.70. Not that they suggested, is that on some of my options here that I didn't edit, I have an option that probably I would only want to make twice the amount of whatever the product costs. We don't want to just make twice the amount, we want to make a lot more than that. So we would change all of these to 38.95. Now I'll just stop right here because this is a tutorial video. We're not really gonna sell all these. So now we're gonna change the compare our price. This is good enough so that you guys will see it on the page. And the compare price is 55. So we're gonna change all of these here. And what I'm doing is I copied it, and then I'm erasing and hitting Control V, which is paste. So let's go. Alright, let's see how many more we got to go. So we're getting pretty much, we're wrapping up here one of the most important parts, which gets everybody confused when you talk to people about drop shipping, that you have to choose a supplier and you have to buy it from the supplier after customers buy from you, and that supplier sends it directly to the customer. That's what throws people off, and they don't know it's the easiest part, because that's what we're doing right now. We just chose a supplier, we're listing the product in our store, and everything is being linked together right here. As soon as a customer makes an order, all we have to do is come back to Overload, and just with one click we will order through Overload for that customer, and that customer will get their merchandise. So it's really simple. We don't have to talk to the supplier, we don't have to call the supplier, we don't have to email the supplier. Overload will do all of that for us. So once you're ready, say you only have once you went through all the variants, Some products only have one variant, some products have two variants, some products like this has 68 variants. So once you fix everything, if you're okay with the images, most of the times I don't touch the images until the product is in my Shopify. So once everything's ready, you hit import to store. So now your product is being imported. Now we're gonna go back to our Shopify store, and then the product should already be there. And in the product in the Shopify is gonna have everything, all the information from the supplier. So it's gonna have the quantity that they have available for each variant. Like I said, everything's gonna be out uploaded there. So you see product has been imported to your Shopify store. So now we're gonna go to the Shopify store. We're gonna refresh it. Okay, so we refreshed it. The app, obviously the Overload app is here. We just installed it. So you're gonna go to products, and voila, you're gonna see the yoga pants we just exported. They're gonna be right there. Okay, perfect. So there it is. There is 25,426 in stock for 68 variants. So we click on the product. This is the very horrible product description that AliExpress has for the product. And here's a breaker, guys. I see a lot of people, I see a lot of drop shippers that actually use this description. This is horrible. If you ever sell anything using this description, you are a freaking god, because people do not like to buy crap with descriptions like that. Okay, the only people in e-commerce that get away with this is pretty much Amazon and stuff like that. Okay, and if you have product descriptions like this, I'm gonna tell you what happens. If you have product descriptions like this, why would people want to buy from you when they could just go to Amazon and buy a pair of yoga pants? What makes um, what makes this type of e-commerce different is that you're creating a brand behind every single product you sell, and you are placing yourself as the guy or the gal that knows every single thing about this product. You are placing yourself as the yoga pants store that specifically was born and created to sell this type of yoga pants. For example, you know every single thing about them. You know everything about this product. Your company was born to sell this product, and when you place yourself as the market leader in your product, then they would not like to go to Amazon and get it from Amazon, because they know you sell the original product. So that's how people look at it. And if you have this type of descriptions, they have absolutely zero incentive to buy from you just because they saw an ad on Instagram or they saw an ad on Facebook. This does not attract anybody. What a good product description should have is a good headline, right? After the headline is to have some images, some features, um, never anything so blatant like this, so generic like this. So I found the perfect formula is text, image, text, image, text, image, and like have like 4 or 5 images. I would say at least 2 images and no more than five, and text. And in the text, you highlight the most important things that you want to stand out, because people are kind of lazy. They don't like reading like very long product descriptions. So the most important points, what you do is you make them bold, and that really caught their attention. So now they're reading some text, they're reading a little description with some bold letters, and then there's some cool images, and hopefully you are able to get some moving images, some gifs. Um, and in the images, I would prefer you choose an image, a really good high quality image of the product, then maybe some with social proof, which means other people using it. Then, like I said, a moving image, and then maybe an image of something that has to do with your store. If you really want to make this a good brand and you really want to sell a lot, what I do is I go and print a business card. You could go to your local, what is it called, Office Depot, You go in there, you print a couple of cards with your website. So for example, this is a really bad example because I just named my store Rua Store, but I would name this something like the Yoga Pen Store, something like that. Print the business card with the website on it, the yoga store. Then I would order one of those products myself or a couple of those products myself, and I would have someone, a lady, your wife, your sister, whoever it is, take a picture holding the product or something with the business card, and they're gonna be showing the product with the business card. So now you have a picture attached in your product description, someone holding your product and showing your website. So what that does is that creates a lot of incentive for the customer to buy. Because they're seeing someone physically hold the product, so it doesn't look like a scam. It's not. It doesn't look like anything like that. They're seeing someone hold the product and showing your website. So that would really help with conversion. So I would recommend that always be your last picture and go from there. So we're gonna delete this product description for now, and we're gonna get a lot of the other stuff from the website done. We'll do the product description last because we want to make it somewhat, like I said, very important. I think it's the most important thing when it comes to selling products online, because most people, when you send them to the traffic page, for example, when you're gonna run the ads on Facebook or when you're gonna post it with influencers on Instagram, some people all they look at is the product page. Believe it or not, most people don't even look around the website. They don't go to your homepage. They don't look at any of that. All they look at is the product description. So yes, it's very important. So here's all the images. There's a lot more obviously because it's 68 variants. So our main image is gonna, our main variant is gonna be the purple one. Um, Here's all the prices, so we're gonna save it. Okay, now we're gonna get into the fun part, editing the store and getting it ready for sales. Let's wait for this to save. There we go. So click down here again under sales channels and online store. Actually, before we even do that, let's get through some of the settings real quick. Some of the main settings that you need to fix. Okay, so I think the most important setting, it is the shipping setting, which is again what throws people off. But we'll go through some of the main settings. So general, the first one, let's set that up. So you would have the store name here. I'm not gonna change it. I'm not gonna put anything yoga for no reason. Put in your legal business name if you already have a registered business. If you don't, you could leave it empty for now. Once you decide this is working out for you, and once you decide you're making some sales, hey, you go right away to your local office, business bureau, whatever it is. Here in the state of Florida, it's a website. You go to the website, it's called Some Business. You register a business. You wait about a week. They send you a business license. You would go in here, type in the business name, the address, stuff like that. So here, I'm not gonna touch anything. But like I said, if I had my business information, I would type that in here. So you would go back to your settings. Okay. The most important one, we're gonna go into the shipping. So in most stores, what I like to do is offer free shipping, because the shipping, if I don't remember if you saw on the overload, let's go back here. The e-packet, which is the shipping that we were talking about, is gonna be free for you. So it's included on that $8.85 product cost. So we already are charging, what is it, $35.98 for the product, right? And that includes, and they're charging you, the distributor is charging you $8.85 for the product. So we don't want to charge even more for shipping. People get really turned off if you're charging $35 for a product and you're also charging shipping. That is a big no-no. So we make the shipping free, and this is what we do. Once you're in the shipping section, you go to manage rates, and I'm going to show you a very important trick here. Delete these. Okay, and change shipping zone. You're gonna type in rest of the world, or check mark rest of the world. So this is gonna be worldwide shipping, because ePacket covers, I think, 30 some countries. And even if yeah, because that's the only countries that we're gonna show it to people. Once we go marketing on Facebook, we're only gonna show it to the 35 ePacket countries, so it doesn't even matter. Put rest of the world. So name that, and customers won't see this, so don't worry about what you type in there. Hit done. Then add rate. So we're gonna make the rate free. The name you type in here though, customers will see. So we want customers when they reach their checkout to read something that says free shipping promotion. Okay, and then we're gonna make it free. So once they're already in the checkout page, they're gonna see this for shipping, for their shipping rate, they're gonna see this text that says free shipping promotion and it's free, and they're gonna really like that. And then here's a trick. You have to supply customers either way with a tracking number, and obviously you have to keep them updated. But what I like to do, and this is gonna increase your average order value, um, so you type in a rate that says shipping plus tracking plus updates, and you type in $2.99. So we're gonna charge $2.99 for a shipping that's gonna give them tracking number plus updates. It's pretty much like an upsell because customers either way we're gonna supply them with a tracking number whether we want to or not. So most people don't know that. You could call it whatever you want, but it's gonna really increase your order value. You're already charging 38 bucks, 35 bucks, and you charge $3 more for this. And what you do is when you go to Overload and and place the order, eventually they're gonna give you within, I think, 48, 72 hours. They give you a tracking number. You send it to the customer, and hey, they don't know that you were supposed to supply them with a tracking number anyway. And not everybody's gonna want this option. Not everybody's gonna click on this, but odds are you're gonna get like, in a day you could get 5, 6 people clicking 2.99, and you just came up with 2.99 out of nowhere. You pretty much upsold them at the end of the transaction. So you're gonna have your free shipping promotion, shipping rate, and you're gonna have your shipping plus tracking plus updates that cost $2.99. So people are gonna have two options. Once they add to their cart and they go to their checkout, they're gonna see obviously the free shipping promotion, and they could just go ahead and check out with that, and they're not gonna charge them absolutely nothing. Or they're gonna see the shipping plus tracking plus updates, and they, on top of the $35.98, they'll pay you an extra $2.99. So we're done with this. We're gonna hit save, and this just solved all of the shipping problems. So you don't have to do anything from here. Uh, everything will go through Overload after this. After the customer checks out, everything goes through Overload. But you know, you have to show on your page what the shipping rates are and stuff like that, and that's why this page exists. So it might sound kind of confusing right now, but pretty much all we've done is we just finished the checkout process. So we chose a product, we imported the product to our store, we priced the product, and we enter the shipping details for the product. So right now, pretty much, if I disable the password on this store, anyone would be able to go into the store right now. The product obviously wouldn't have a description because we deleted that generic description, but anyone will be able to go to our store right now, add the product to their cart, check out, go all the way to the shipping, and they would be able to choose between one of these two options for their shipping. And once they do that, they place their order and they're good to go. So we just saved it. Now we go back to your settings, and we're gonna set up the last important setting from all this crap that you pretty much done. Oh well, that, and we're gonna do the legal also. So go to payment providers, and again, payment providers is under your settings. So you would click down here in settings, payment providers. So this is the most important part because this is where you will get paid. So this is where whenever you make a sale, Shopify Payments, which is the payment processor for Shopify, will deposit money into your bank account. So this is what the main page will look like. And all you would have to do, so every time they process a transaction for you, very important, read right here. Okay, they will charge a 2.4% plus 30 cents for credit card. And then transaction fees 0%. But every time they run a transaction, just know that they will charge you this fee. So, for example, if you make the sale for $38.95, they bought it with a credit card. Know that you're gonna see a smaller amount than that. All you have to do is complete account setup. All right. Like I said earlier, if you have a business registered, you would enter that information here. If you don't have a business, I would choose individual, and then um, this is optional. You don't have to type anything there. So make sure your address is correct. Make sure your personal details are correct. The last four of your social. Uh, the product description. So I would just write yoga pants in here. And then this part is very important here. When a customer makes an order on your store, this statement descriptor is what they're gonna see in their bank account, in their online banking account, as the person that's charging them. And it's very important that you describe what it is that they're buying. So if, for example, if they're buying from apple.com, the statement descriptor will have to say apple.com, because if it's something, or whatever your product is, if your product, for example, is Bang energy drinks, you want it to say Bang energy drinks. Because what happens is, if a customer sees a transaction and it has a name descriptor that they don't recognize, what usually happens is they will call their credit card company, they will file a claim or a chargeback, and they will claim that they don't know why they're being charged, or that is a fraudulent charge. And obviously that's not good for you, because eventually your Shopify payments account will be suspended if people keep doing chargebacks. So it's very important that you reflect the name of your store correctly here, and you have to put down your phone number. Then obviously you need your banking information, you need your routing number, and you need your account number. And Shopify is gonna pay you here every time you make a sale, or every time you make sales, they're gonna pay you within 1 business day. So you type in, you always make sure you double check your routing number, double check your account number, because you might have some headaches if you type that information wrong. So we're gonna see if it lets us save it with some random numbers. Uh, Date of birth can be blank, last four social. So date of birth, let's just separate this. Routing number. Okay, so pretty much you guys get what has to happen here. You type in your routing number, and once you complete account setup, it's gonna pretty much take you to the previous page, and it's gonna say you're ready to accept Shopify payments. So what that means is now you're ready to accept payments as soon as someone purchases a transaction, as soon as someone purchases a product in your store, right the next day Shopify payments is gonna make that deposit into the bank account that you linked in there, the one that you typed in your routing number and information for. So that's the technical parts of getting paid, and the whole setting up the store, connecting the shipping and all that stuff. So the last step of all these options here that you have to worry about, the last thing that you have to worry about, those are the main big four. Everything else is just silly. You don't have to worry about it. Everything's automatic. So you only have to worry about general, payment provider, shipping, and legal. So you go here to legal. Pretty much what it is the refund policies, the privacy policies, and the terms of service. But you don't have to hire a lawyer. You don't have to come up with a sophisticated policy. None of that. You hit create template, and automatically they're gonna fill it up for you with your store name. So these are um, legit return policies. They're legit terms of service. Like you can see here, they're including the email that I use. So they pretty much pre-populate all this stuff for you, which saves a giant headache. That's the one of the advantages of creating a store nowadays online. Before, back in the day, if someone wanted to create a store or a business just overall to mainly if you wanted to create an online store back in the day, you needed to hire all types of lawyers to come up with all this legal stuff. So for every single one of them, you hit create template. You're gonna see, so what is this? This is the privacy policy. This is a 100% legal privacy policy right here. So ROAS store online, and this is the accept the privacy policy. So you see it creates everything for you. Finally, terms of service. So this is terms of service right here, your website, and you pretty much set everything up. So save. So all this stuff is going to be imported to your website, and I'm going to show you how to connect all these policies into your website. So we saved all that stuff. Now, like I said, finally we get to the fun part. Go to online store, and we're going to start editing the store. Get it ready for making some money. Alright, so don't worry about this. At the end, if you want to start making sales, we disable the password, and that means anyone at any point anywhere in the world could go into the website. But we're gonna leave it there for now because we just started, and we want to customize the store before we do that. So big blue button over here, the main theme, like I told you guys earlier, this is the theme that I love to use. Is a free theme. You could purchase themes over here in Shopify. There are some themes that are worth $180. There's some themes that are $160, $120. But guess what? Every single store, every six-figure stores that I've ever had are using the debut theme. So I love this theme. It's super easy to customize. It's super beginner friendly. And guess what? It makes a lot of money. So let's use the debut theme. Alright, so this is what the website looks like right now. This is the product that we just exported or imported, I should say, from Overload. Alright, so this takes me to the next very important step. When editing a website, when editing a Shopify store, the main uh, the main audience that's gonna look at the store are gonna be mobile users. Even when you're targeting people on Facebook marketing, and the people on Instagram are always like 90% of the people that access your website are gonna access your website from a phone, from a tablet, or from a mobile device. So every time I edit a website, I optimize it to look good on mobile. I don't care honestly how it looks on desktop, because even when I'm choosing my targeting on Facebook ads, I only choose people that look at it from mobile. So I don't care how it looks in this option. So this option right here, you see the three options right here. This option right here to the left of the middle one is the mobile phone option. And this is exactly how this store will look on a mobile phone. And this here is what we want to look good, because this is what we want all the mobile customers when they log in from their phone, when they click on the ad on Facebook, or when they click on the ad on Instagram, this is what they're going to look at. So we want this to look very, very good in this option. We don't care about the the desktop, because no one is going to look at that. We're not even going to bother with it. So the very first thing is the header. Okay, so this is where you choose your logo right up here. So quick suggestion, if you don't have a logo, you just created a store, you don't have a logo, there's a website called Fiverr. That's Fiverr with two R's. You go to fiverr.com, and for $5 you could request someone to make you a logo for your store. Okay, if you're not tech savvy, if you don't have Photoshop skills like me, you go on Fiverr and you request someone to make a logo for you for $5, $10. The lowest you could go is $5, and you could get a very decent. They're called minimalistic logos. So you go in there, you request a logo, but for now, um, we're gonna go with. Let's see, I might have a logo on my computer. or not. Okay, so never mind, we're gonna leave the logo for now. So, but anyway, if you had a logo, you would just pretty much click here, select the image, and the logo would be literally here. Let's just go to Google for the sake of example and choose a logo PNG. We're gonna save the logo and we're gonna upload it to the store. Yeah, let's just make it even more interesting so we could see the congruency on the website. We're gonna type in yoga logo. That way it makes sense and we keep everything congruent and you could still see how to do this. So we're gonna save a logo and we're gonna upload the logo to our website. Alright, right here. No, that has white background. Let's see, living yoga. Alright, this has a transparent background, so I'm gonna save this on my desktop. Living yoga. Perfect, so now I'm gonna go back to the Shopify store. We're gonna upload the logo. So up here you see it says logo image, select image, upload an image, and here's the logo. I'm gonna open it. Okay, you see it right here, select, and it's really big, so we're gonna bring the logo width down. Beautiful. Let's do it a little bit, do 50. So I think that looks good. And then, very important part, this really helps a lot with conversions. This bar that says show announcement, click that and uncheck the one that says homepage only, because we want this announcement to show on the product page. We want it to show on every single page. So that's this bar up here that says announce something here, and we're gonna have something that helps us with conversion. So we're gonna type in free shipping world worldwide. Alright, and I guess since it's a yoga store, we're gonna go with the pink theme, and the logo is also pink, so it makes sense. Let's choose a pink color. Let's see one that somewhat matches that logo. Good enough for me. And then I'm also gonna copy the number code, this number code right here. Copy. Beautiful. So this is how your store looks so far. So you can see it's already, we've done like 3 things and it's already starting to take shape. So you have the logo and you have the announcement. They get free shipping today once they log in the store. So we're gonna go save. Alright, slow. The back button. And then I usually leave the image with text. The feature collection. Let's delete this. We don't need that. What? So you click to delete something, you click on the category, you go all the way to the bottom, you hit remove section. This we're gonna remove it too. Remove section. And the slideshow we're gonna remove it too. Remove section. Then we're gonna add a section. We're gonna add domain product. So you go product, feature product, add, and then your main product is gonna be right here. Deluxe yoga pants. Select again. So your product is gonna be right here on your main page, right? It's gonna show the color number. Usually we would just want to have this as titles, so we would change that. But like, I don't remember if you guys saw in the overload section, I was just pretty much rushing through it because it had 68 different variants. Um, but yeah, this is pretty much, you could already see your website starting to take shape. I don't know if you guys notice how easy this has been. With a couple of clicks, look at the transformation the website's taking. So save. Alright, and then the next thing we want to edit is this thing here that says image with text. This is your main page, so we want something, we want in this page right here something yoga related. So we're gonna go to Google, and because this is a website where you're making money and you're obviously monetizing from this website, you usually want to choose images where you won't get in trouble. Images, and what I mean by that is images that are not copyrighted. There's this awesome website called Unsplashed or Unsplash, something like that. We're gonna Google it right now, and I'm gonna show you guys where every single photo in this website has no copyright. So every single image in there is copyright free. So there is absolutely no way you would ever get in trouble for using any of those images. So we're gonna go on Unsplashed. Hopefully it's Unsplashed. Maybe it's Unsplash. I don't know. Can't remember. Okay, so it's Unsplash. Unsplash. Beautiful free images and pictures. So we're gonna click there, and we're gonna find a yoga related image for the main image in our store. So we want customers to see a very high quality image. Type in yoga. And my computer is not cooperating today. So right off the bat, I think this first image is pretty cool. Has a woman in yoga gear and like some kind of sunset. So I think that looks pretty cool. Let's see if there's any other cool ones. We might just use that one. That one looks really good too, but that one's more like a horizontal. What am I talking about? I think we're gonna go with the first one. I would like, yeah, maybe something with pinkish to go with the. You want everything to be symmetrical. You want everything to go with each other. So if you could get something to go with your color theme, that would be perfect. Let's see if we can make this one work. All right. So download for free. And then all they require is, or they, not that they require, they would want you to say thanks to the person that took the image or whatever. You don't have to, just click save file. Okay, and then it should download, and in your folder we're gonna export it to, I'm gonna put it in my desktop so I don't forget where it is. We're gonna pull up, oops, we're gonna pull up our computer again, I mean our browser again. I'm gonna go back to the store. I'm gonna quit it. Well, I'm not gonna quit it. Maybe I don't want to use that image, so let's just leave it there. We're the section that says image with text overlay. We're gonna click in there. So you go down to where it says heading, highlight it, delete that. We don't want anything there. And all this text here, we're gonna delete all this. So all we want it to be there is a really good high quality image. They're gonna see that, then they're gonna see your product, and then they're gonna see down here the newsletter. We're gonna get rid of this section that says talk about your business, and then they're gonna see the links. They're gonna see down here the terms of service, the privacy policy, all that stuff, the contact us, and that's gonna pretty much be your store. Like I said, the more simple, the more clean your store looks, the more it converts. If you have a store with a bunch of crap that people don't want to see, that looks unprofessional. In other words, if your website doesn't look like Macy's, the Macy's store, if your website doesn't look like the Gucci store, if your website doesn't look like the Louis Vuitton store, if your website doesn't look like a very professional store, if it looks spammy, if it looks scammy, you're not gonna sell. So we're gonna make it look clean. We're gonna make it look sleek. So back up here, we're gonna select an image. We're gonna upload an image. and we're gonna upload the same image that we just saved from whatever the website on Splash. Open. Hopefully it looks good. That looks awesome. That looks super awesome. Select. And I think we're gonna leave it exactly like that. Look how awesome that looks. People with the first impressions are everything. So people will pull up to your website. They just saw an ad. They just saw an advertisement of a quick video about your yoga pants. They log into this website and this is the first thing they see. So imagine the first impressions, how good this will look. It looks clean, it looks sleek, it looks 2019, and it looks like, a serious business. So we're gonna get to editing all these colors and all that crap to make it congruent. We're gonna make them pink, just like the logo, and everything's gonna make sense in a few minutes. So once again, save. Never forget to save. Okay, so you save the changes. Go back. Next thing is the footer. We're gonna click on the footer here, and what are we gonna do here? Quick links, that's gonna stay there. To talk about your business part, click on it. Remember, I don't like that. People don't want to read about your business, honestly. Remove the newsletter. We're gonna leave the newsletter, but we're gonna click on newsletter, and we're gonna say yoga deals. Actually, we'll do this in another section. Remove the section. All we want here is the links, and the quick links is gonna be all this section here that says quick links right here. This is what's gonna have every single policy, the legal stuff. It's gonna have everything there, which is what's gonna make your website look even more professional. So check this out. Instead of it saying quick links, we want this section. You're gonna click on it. We want this section right here to say customer care, because we want the customers to see that we take customer care seriously, and it's going to have all this information for them in case they need any help. It's going to have the contact form, it's going to have the privacy policy, it's going to have the shipping policy, it's going to have the terms of service. So we name this section customer care. All right, so very important. Now we're going to make this section look congruent with everything else we've done on the website. So remember, I copied so for background, remember I copied that color earlier. I told you guys we would need it. So you click on background, that color code that I copied earlier, I'm gonna paste it right here. That pink color, I'm gonna paste it right there. So that's gonna switch over to that pink. And then the text, we're gonna just change it to white. Alright, so look at this now. So you have, and then we're gonna change these colors right here too. This blue here, we're gonna make them that same pink. So customer goes on your website, they see you guys are offering free shipping. You have a nice $5 logo that you got from Fiverr.com. You have a really cool free stock image that you got from Unsplash.com. You have your really good looking premium yoga pants that you are gonna buy for $8.85 and you're gonna sell it for $38.95. They look premium, they look good, they look like something you would pay $38 for. You have a bunch of different, you have 68 different variants. We want this one to be the main one. We're gonna fix that in a little bit. So they go in their website, this is what they're gonna see. Everything's gonna be congruent. We're gonna fix the button colors right now. So you're gonna save. We just fixed this section, and over here I'm gonna show you later on how to add all those links down here. All the links we were talking about, the customer care links, which are gonna be the privacy policy, all the policies, all the legal stuff is gonna go right here, and I'm gonna show you how we get that stuff there. So we just edited everything we wanted to edit here. Hit the back button. Then the very next important thing we're gonna go under theme settings. You're gonna click that. Okay, once you get here, what we want to edit here is the colors. So very first option, click. Alright, so we still have that color code copied, the one we just used in headings and links. We're gonna go here, and by the way, it's gonna be the very last color used here too, but just to be safe, we're gonna paste it here. Boom. And now all the links you just saw, they changed to pink. the sale price, I usually like the sale price to be red because it's a call to action color. So even if the entire website is pink, I like the sale price to be highlighted red. And I don't know, it's up to you if it would look better pink or red. Let's see. It might look better pink, whatever. So we'll go with pink. Okay, and the primary buttons, that's gonna be the add to cart, the buy it now buttons. We want that to be the exact same color. So you're gonna delete this number. I'm gonna paste again that code. Now we have some real congruency. Now the entire website just had a makeover. So now you have a very clean, slick store right now. It looks like you just paid someone $5 grand to design this store for you, and we just did it with a couple of clicks. See anything else we need to edit here? Nothing else. So you go back. Oh, sorry, very bad. Always hit save. Never forget to hit save, guys. Most of the times it's save automatically, but if something goes awfully wrong, like you lose power, your something happens, your internet goes off or whatever, you never know if it doesn't save. So always do that. You pretty much don't need to edit anything else here. So the next thing we want to edit, see up here, we're in the home page. So the next thing you want to click here, you're going to go to product pages. So now we're going to edit the page of the product. So you hit product pages. This is what's going to pull up. Your product is going to pull up exactly like this. So here we want to edit a couple of things on the sections. So you go to sections and click product pages right here on the left side. Okay, so you want the variant labels to show up. So you're going to leave that check mark. The variant labels are the color. In this case, that's all the variants. You don't need the zoom image, especially if the image is not high quality. In this case, the image of the product is high quality. But like I said, we don't have anyone logging in from the desktop, so you don't need zoom image. And the most important thing on here is to remove the check from show dynamic checkout button. So that's this buy it now button. We don't want that there because we want people to go through the process of they add it to the cart. Once they view it in their cart, then they go to the checkout option. And I'm going to tell you the reason why. If you just allow people to have the buy it now button and go straight to buy it now, that's going to mess up your metrics in Facebook when you're trying to market on Facebook. If you want the cheapest traffic, some of the cheapest traffic is targeting the people in the past when you're doing retargeting, targeting the people in the past that have added to cart. And then on top of that, you miss a huge upsell opportunity because there is another app that you could add on the Shopify apps pages, which pretty much is an upsell. As soon as, for example, they click add to cart, you could have another product show up for them, recommending them, hey, people that bought this yoga pen also bought a yoga mat, for example. So every time they would click add to cart, they would see that yoga mat. So you want this process, you want this to be sort of like a funnel. So you always don't give people the option to go straight to the buy it now. Make them go to the cart, upsell them, always upsell them. And I could show you guys on this video too how to add an upsell. The app is called One Click Upsell. It would also require us to add another product, the product that we want to upsell. But in a page like this, you wouldn't just want to sell yoga pants. You want people to go here, right? So they see their product page. They're gonna see a nice description here. We're gonna add a really nice description, and they would see the product and go, oh, reasonable price. The product looks really cool, looks really good. It will look good on me. I want to buy a small, medium, large, whatever it is, and add to cart. And as soon as they hit the add to cart, they're gonna be hit with the bam. They're gonna be hit. Hey, do you want to add a yoga mat for that, or something like that, or do you want to add, some whatever it may be, some type of stretchy underwear, something, I don't know. So it's always an option that you guys want to be open to. And then the very last thing you do want to check here is the quantity selector. You don't want people to struggle and go to add to cart 5 times if they want to buy 5 different ones. So you always want to have that quantity option right here. And the way you do that is by checking the show quantity selector. You could not miss the opportunity of selling more than one. So always give people the option to choose how many they want. So you're done with this. You're gonna hit save. Okay, so we now have a very clean page, and we're gonna change the main variant to be this. Let's just do that right now. So we're gonna go back, everything's saved, so we're gonna hit the Shopify logo. We're gonna go to product pages. So we're gonna go to products. We're gonna select our product. We're gonna select the deluxe yoga pants. And we're gonna reorder the variants because we want that purple thread looking yoga pants to be the very first ones that show up. We want that to be the main. I wanted that to be the main product. Because first of all, it matches the website. It matches the whole pink theme. So the first product is showing up as these black yoga pants. And there's an option here where you get to reorder them. Which I'm not seeing it right now, but I know it's here. Variants, more options. Let's see if it's here. Okay, reorder variants. That's the option I'm looking for. We should really see what number. I think it's 430, the purple ones, right? Save. So what that's gonna do is gonna be that pair of the purple pants is gonna be the very first pair of yoga pants that shows up. Let's see if I chose the right. There we go. Yep, I did choose the right ones. So now when you go back to the online store, it just saved. So back to online store, and I'm gonna show you. Oops, not domains. Online store. And once they log in, once they see the, let's see, customize. Right, so this is how the website looks so far. Now the very first product we see should be those purple yoga pants. Perfect, beautiful. So this is what we have so far. Once again, we have the announcement. We're offering free shipping worldwide. We have our Living Yoga logo. We have our product, our store customized to this pink theme. We have this awesome looking image that we got for free, and it has no copyright, so you can never get sued for having that image. We have our beautiful yoga pants here as the first product. And I didn't change it. See, one of the prices I should have changed was this one. I skipped a whole bunch. Now we have to go back and fix it because it's one of the ones that I missed to edit, and it should be $38.95. But yeah, you have all this different. And why didn't I take out the buy now button? I could have sworn I did, but let's go back and check. Maybe I didn't save it. I did save it. I don't know why it's showing up like that. Hold on. Okay. Oops, homepage. We're gonna fix that buy it now button that's showing up in the homepage real quick. Okay, so this is the product we selected against. We're gonna uncheck the show dynamic checkout button, and I explained to you guys why we don't want that there. And we had fixed it in the product page, but we didn't remove it from the home page. So it's good to always go back and double check everything. So now we're gonna go, I have to go back into the product page. I have to add the actual price to this variant. That way it doesn't show up with the 17 that Overlow suggested for us. There was 68 of them, so I didn't want to edit all of them, but appears I didn't edit the most important one. So products. Luxe yoga pants. We're gonna wait for all this information to pop up really quick. And we're gonna fix that price. Yep, so it's the very first one. So $35.98 was the sell price. So we're gonna copy that. We're gonna do it for the medium. That's for the small. We're gonna do it for the medium. We're gonna do it for the large, and we're gonna do it for the extra large. $35.98. And actually, we have to fix the compare at price too. So first, let's save it. Hold on, very important. So, like I said, everything that we did from overload automatically uploaded here, so you can see the quantities. These are the actual quantities that the supplier has for this product right now, and that automatically updates it every time someone from any one of the other stores that is selling this product. It will automatically update in your page too, so you will constantly see this quantities here changing. Let's edit it. So the 430 purple is $35.98, and the compare price will be $55. Save. We're gonna change the medium, the purple medium. We already put in the price. All we have to change is the compare at prices. 55.00. Save. The large. 55.00. Save. And the extra large. 55.00. Save. Now we're good to go. So now our product page should look 100%, and we just should be ready to choose a nice product description. That's going to be the very next thing, and I'm going to show you guys some tips and tricks on how to make it look good. So we're going to just make sure everything's there the way it's supposed to be. We're going to click customize again. And now it should have the correct price. It shouldn't have the buy it button. Alright, so once again our page, we go down to the product. Okay, perfect. So it was $55 even. It's on sale for $35.98. They could choose to add to cart. Once they hit add to cart, this is what it will look like. They could hit view cart. Once they hit view cart, this is what their page will look like. They could hit checkout. It's going to ask them for their credit card information, and it would go automatically into, well, actually it would take a whole day to process, but it would go to your to the bank account that you linked in the Shopify payments. So very important here. I'm seeing the checkout page. We haven't edited that, so it's coming up like this, and it's coming up white, and the buttons are coming up the regular Shopify. So we also have to edit that. That way, when customers go to the checkout page, everything's gonna be congruent here. So we want the Living Yoga logo up here, and we want the buttons to be pink, like they're still in the Living Yoga store. So we're gonna go up here where it says select page, and this that we want to edit is called the checkout page, which we're on right now, right? Yeah. So all we have to do is, why isn't it letting me pull up the checkout page? Let's hit product pages, see if it lets us go through here. Don't know why it's not letting me edit the checkout page. It's not even showing up here in the list of pages. That's odd. Okay, but anyway, we're gonna get along to the product description. So a real easy way to find online all the stores that are selling your product. This exact same pair of yoga pants. All the pages that are using the same product, and obviously what I recommend is you get 5 different websites with a good description. And from those 5 different websites, you get a little bit from here and there. Some of the things that you consider good bullet points, some of the things you consider good features or whatever. And then out of those 5 things, you put together your own product description. And you might ask, how the hell can you find online in the World Wide Web? Um, how can you pretty much find uh, the stores that are using this exact same image? That are selling this exact same product. And let me see. It's not on here, but Chrome does have it. So we're gonna visit our store from Chrome. Hold on, because on Google Chrome, you could right click an image and search on Google, and it will show you every single website that is using that image. But first, I need to know the password to the page so I could log in it from Google Chrome. So you go to Preferences, and under Preferences, it's gonna show you the password that it has right now. If you're a visitor, this is the password. We're gonna make it LOL, capital letters, save. So you go, we're gonna type here the link to our Shopify store, and it's gonna ask us for a password. Enter using password, LOL, enter, and then our store should pull up. This is the version that's obviously desktop, but we don't worry about that, remember, because we're not gonna send desktop traffic. We're only gonna send, what's it called, mobile traffic to this domain product. Right click, and this is the option that I told you guys that shows up on Google Chrome. So every single website on the internet that is selling this product or that has this product is gonna show up here when you hit search Google for image. So click that, and here you can see all these different stores that have your exact same product, and this works for any product that you choose when you right click the image. So you see AliExpress, all those pants, new woman legging, high quality. This sounds like a Shopify store, so let's click that. And let's see what their product description looks like. This looks like a very legit store, by the way. Looks professional, clean and sleek like ours. New woman yoga leggings, high quality push-up elastic workout. That's a long title. So very bad right off the bat. They look somewhat professional, but you see this product description we were talking about. Not gonna cut it. We wanna quit this website. They have a crappy description. So it's on Pinterest, obviously it's on AliExpress. Let's see this empowered online store something. See if they have a better description. These people are selling it for $17.99. Wow, they have the same product description. So we have 2 down so far. So we want to find some websites that have a somewhat decent product description, and we get a good amount of them. We take the parts that we like the most, and then we create our own product description. Bad, bad, bad. None of these people are gonna sell one product with this product description. Doesn't matter how good the product is. You could be selling tickets to heaven. This one's selling it for $18.99. Let's see if they have a decent description, or at least interesting. Nope, same thing. This might take a little bit longer than I thought. Most products right away, but apparently this is a product that a lot of beginners are using it. This website's called High Waisted Leggings. Okay, here we go. Somewhat decent, at least they have like a sizing chart. They have some better looking images, but I still don't see a great product description. So let's keep it moving along. Let's see what this is. And very important, you don't want to have very long titles like that. You want to have a short, catchy title. People don't want to read 10 sentences of title for a pair of leggings or for anything for that matter. Oh, this is AliExpress, sorry. So, and very important when you're selling clothes, it's always very important to have a sizing chart. So we're gonna make sure we add a sizing chart to our product description also. There's a bunch of websites here. Let's see. Hopefully we find a good one with a good description. I'm not gonna find 5 now because apparently it's gonna take forever. But yeah, if you do your research, take an hour, you could find 5 very good websites with 5 very good descriptions. You get the features for a section from one, you get the whatever section from the other one, and you build a really good description. So here's one with somewhat, let's see. Nah, but we'll steal this sizing chart. So we'll hit copy. We'll go to our products on our store, and we're gonna add this to our description. We're gonna put it somewhere in the middle. We're gonna keep finding good product descriptions. So the very first line, you want it to be something catchy. Because you want people to open your page and see something catchy right away. You don't want them seeing all this crap about spandex, polyester, fits, all that crap. You want something, for example, we're gonna do the first line saying something along the lines, and please be more creative. I'm like thinking right off the top of my head as I'm recording a video, so it's obviously not gonna be the best thing, but you want something catchy, something that will call the customer's attention right away. So let's see. Oops, let's type in. My computer keeps freezing. I have all these different things open, plus the screen recorder, the camera. But I'm gonna put something along the lines of looking great while working out has never been easier with our deluxe yoga pants. Like I said, think of something catchy, think of something um, emotional. You always want to target people emotionally. You always want to talk about how they would look or how they would feel or how it would make them feel better or how it would. So any product you always sell online, you want to target people emotionally, either toward pleasure or away from pain. So in this case, we're talking about feeling good. So on this formatting, we're gonna choose heading 1, and that's gonna bolding it and make it big. That might be too big. Let's see, heading 2. Perfect. So that's gonna be the first catch line on the product page, and we're gonna center that. And this we're pretty much working our product description right now. So we have that, and we're gonna go way down here, and we're gonna paste the sizing chart. Then right underneath that title, we're gonna add some more stuff. Paste. So now we have a cool, catchy title. Let's center this. Oops. Man, my computer is not helping today. Okay, so now we have a good catching title. Once they open up the product page, they're gonna see looking great while working out has never been easier with our amazing yoga pants, amazing deluxe yoga pants. We're gonna have some more text. We're gonna have images, like I said. They're gonna be able to see the sizing chart, and hopefully it's good enough to close the deal. People are gonna be, hopefully, people are gonna be happy enough. Like, hey, they gave me Um, they painted a picture in my head, how it's gonna look, how it's gonna feel, and I want to buy it. That's the whole point of having a great description. Then later on, we'll also get to the reviews and all that stuff. So let's check this one out, see what product description they have. Hopefully this video is under an hour. I don't want to bore people to death. So these people are selling our same yoga pants for $28.99. Okay, they have a better sense of selling. Alright, see, these people, they're alright. They have some good quality images. Let me see, what was it that they wrote up here for a description? Material, polyester. That's still kind of generic. Fashion design, 100% brand new. High-waisted, high elasticity. Sweat absorption. High, no, hips push-up, slim, slender, blah, blah. Okay, okay, that was somewhat of a more decent product description, but I'm sure there's some better ones out there. But yeah, this is pretty much it. This is the part where it actually takes work. This is what actually, people don't see with online stores. It takes research. It takes patience. These are selling it more like our price. They're selling it for $32.99. And this looks like a yoga theme store. See, there's this congruent too. They have their logo. They have their color schemes. All right, here we go. They have a nice text here. These yoga pants are lightweight, high-rise leggings that minimize discomfort and maximize comfort as you glide through your practice. Designed for yoga, the nice and soft, sweat-wicking and breathable fabric will give you a little extra love. Make sure you feel super cool. This right here is what I'm talking about. This sells right here. So we're gonna copy this. We're gonna go back here. We're gonna go to our product description. We're gonna paste this in there. We're gonna add some high-quality images. And this really sells, guys. This is what I'm talking about. They're targeting people with emotion. I don't know if you saw that. If this website right here that we just got this from had better images and stuff like that, that would definitely be selling because they're targeting people with emotion. They're painting a picture in the customer's head how they would feel when they have this on. So we're gonna add this right here, and right in between here, we want an image. A good high quality image. So let's see. Wait, sorry. I don't know why I keep clicking that. Do they have any high quality images? Or they just have the basic stuff? Like, I like that one that we saw earlier with the dog, but it wasn't the exact same uh, product. They had an awesome description though. Omnicurves.com. Cool. Muchjackup.com. See what they got. So we already got a nice piece. We got the sizing chart from a website. Now we have a really good emotional targeting text from another website. We're gonna visit a couple more, and if we can't find anything, then for the sake of this example, we'll load a couple of images there, and we will move it along. But hopefully, you guys get the gist of what we're doing here. And here's a very important, if you're ever going to use this checkout badges, this trust badges. This is what I recommend. I recommend you get it black and white like this. That looks extremely professional. Doesn't look spammy. So we're gonna save this. This is one of the things we're gonna take. Yeah, it's not gonna let me save it properly. See a couple of more. I keep moving my microphone. I'm gonna mess this thing up. Let's see this website. I don't even know how anyone would buy anything from this website. jobup.com. Let's check them out. This is the boring part. This is the not sexy part that people don't like to talk about. The putting in the work, doing the research. Okay, but I don't see these yoga pants anywhere here. Oh, here they are. Cool.